the sea. Under the water, the sea is life and important marine creatures and the marine life. We talk today in From Havana.
For accepting this. First, where you were born in
Town. I soon when I very and I the sea. He learned me to swim, but also to
important. The important.
they have many very important as for tourism for some kind of
I coral market was a lot of as I can. What
are importance of oh, they give a refuge any more forest of have really nice aquatic technique below 40 and finish depends in the where you are, but
and are we regard
for example step of the water very easy and because of that situation not only in terms of but also in terms of have here in secondly because they are very far from the coast of subsist but again example we have got this increase in that in this area and this is the main not only in the Caribs the complete you could find the big grovers this kind of
about patterns thing about so I read that
is that true but the specific of example here Kivu rivers or Havana Bay. Caribbean waters, one of the main characteristics. So we have
for marine investigation. What's the work of
the center, research center. Two of them. One, the first related with building that receive the
what is there is any relationship between the center and the coastal communities?
very close with quality of work as for example in the north of Villa Clara, one of our north central province in Cuba, we work hard with these populations. Really, in the manatees, but we really need to go more deeply, these kind of things. But also we have a relatively learn them, can't hunt the manatees. With another kind of community, as for example, good monitoring, if appear, or if appear some invasive,
The most important colleges and the political fluctuation relationship among the
so for very first understanding, it is that if we our common, the three countries have to sit and discuss a step. Really have a good, the political situation, it's really stressful for us. That countries have the visa quite easy. If we think them use the vehicles in order kind of equipment, government try to or labs blockade laws. We ever try to, I mean, excellent person. One recent in our biology that the bulletin for and works for Cuban institution pool. They in 2016 used for of the editor. This was in 2000. Changed it. An article of the that the first of all the goal I send from EDF. Here my to lawyers to review all they don't know exactly. We decide to go to a revenge and looking for many areas that Cuban had research by more years, including the areas that we share with our American colleagues. Conservation with endangered species, published another related with the coral reefs, was really amazing. And in the last Marcuba, which is a really big conference in Latin America that take place.
Had a joint work with some colleagues in some heavyweight university state, and you went for 28 days. As a biological, as individual, and for the Cuban.
One was in Garden of the Queens, the And each of them in American was really difficult. You have to do it using the ROV, and depending of the weather, the different disposals in order to the robot. Basically, about our mesophotic coral reefs, and one of the main goal now in marine sciences in general in the world, it is precisely study the mesophotic coral reefs, because first of all they supposedly are used as a refuge for many organisms that are haunted or are fished in the low areas, in the shallow coral reefs. So this organism goes down. Also as a reproductive areas for some kind of snappers, for example. And also supposedly when some kind of organism, as some species of corals, are endangered or unhealthy in the shallow reefs, the larvae migrate from the very deeper water to the shallow water, are helped to repopulate these areas. Because the and extend mesophotic coral reefs. It was really incredible work that we do. We want to kind of the first time the ROV to tell you, because for example some sharks with each are very important, because again of in the reefs that are sharks. Our colleagues works trying to understand species which are some kind of tourism, which is a fission, in order to try to offer some kind of prices, want to establish the goal. It is
the biggest of this part of the area.
So many land ecologists, we are very in Guanacabibes you don't have this kind of water. The Gulf inland are in the sea, but with the advantage that you almost no have any kind of intervention in the water or successful fishes. It almost no provoke any kind of the income, the dollars income by this kind of tour. To give you an example, in my case, myself, I basically processes in herbivorums, which is not stress. For example, when the temperature goes down, corals are, the name it, of a very small, becomes bleached, yeah. And this provoke that,
like dead corals,
but not necessarily are died. Recovery this year and more easy, other kind of
Sander. How do you deal with that? Not new, but that duality.
So basically, I try to keep very late hours my data. At least a week or more, if it's possible, 10 days, very hard. And as in order to try, it's difficult.
You're doing what you want.
A very close finish, so I'm happy by this too.